In the realm of real estate transactions, the option to sell your house for cash is gaining momentum, whether it's to avoid the complexities of traditional selling or to capitalize on a quick sale. The allure of cash transactions is undeniable, but before diving headfirst into this route, it's crucial to understand the intricacies involved. In this comprehensive guide, we'll delve into the strategies, advantages, disadvantages, and everything in between when it comes to selling your house for cash. So are you a first-time seller, or maybe you've forgotten, and you're wondering, how much money am I actually going to walk away with after the end of a sale? It's actually the most common question that I get asked from first-time home sellers. The reality is that there's a lot of education for first-time home buyers, and not a lot of education for first-time home sellers. So today, we're going to talk about exactly what you're going to walk away with at the end of a home sale, so you know what to be prepared for in terms of when you go to sell your house. Defining cash sales in real estate. Differentiating cash sales from traditional sales. 1.2 How does the cash sale process work? Step-by-step breakdown of selling a house for cash. Understanding the role of cash buyers and investors. 1.3 The legalities involved. Explaining legal aspects specific to cash transactions. Importance of due diligence and legal documentation. Section 2 Advantages of selling your house for cash. 2.1 Speedy transactions. Highlighting the rapid nature of cash transactions. Ideal scenarios for quick sales. So basically they take the taxes. So let's say you're closing in September, okay, and you have paid 15 days worth of taxes, and the buyer is actually gonna pay the taxes in December for the time that you own the home from June through September. Okay, you're actually going to owe the buyer that money because they are going to pay for it on your behalf. Okay, so you want to be prepared to pay prorated taxes. Now you might be saying, well, haven't I already paid that in your mortgage company, in your mortgage payment? Yes, you have. Okay, very smart. You've actually already paid that, so even though you're paying it on your settlement statement, you're actually going to get a check back from your mortgage company, typically 30 to 60 days after closing, for any of the additional money that's held in your escrow account. So the other charge, which a lot of people think this is the only charge when selling a home, but it's not true. Okay, so let me bust this myth. Commissions is the largest charge typically in selling your home. So obviously you want to be prepared to pay a realtor in commissions. It does feel at times like a lot of money, but the truth is that those that actually hire a good agent will actually end up netting more money. So you do want to budget for commissions. There is no set commission amount, so I can't really address that because there is no set commission amount. So what I would suggest is that you interview different agents, you find out what they charge, and then also what they offer, because what they offer is just as important as what they charge. Okay, but commissions is another fee that you're going to have to pay when you go to sell your home. Now most good agents actually don't charge anything upfront, so that is a fee that's paid at settlements. Oh, the great news about commission is that you don't pay anything until they get the job done, which is one of the only industries that's like that. Most times you have to pay something upfront or some type of fee upfront, but it's the only industry, one of the only industries where you actually pay once the job is complete. Okay, number 5 in terms of closing costs for selling a home is many brokerages have some type of administrative fee to handle the contract to close process for you. This is something that's been around it's somewhat newer, okay, and the reason for it is because of just the higher costs that come with, like keeping how long we have to keep files, and how long brokers have to keep documents, and all of the charges that come from just being able to store all of the things in terms of your home sale. And so many brokerages charge some type of administrative fee, but that's well worth it because they then have access to things as you need it in years to come, and you never know when you're going to need something in terms of your home sale. and you want to make sure that you work with a broker that has some type of good filing system, typically electronic filing system, to keep your documents safe. So the next fee is a settlement fee. So this is from the attorney or from the title company, but basically they charge a fee for preparing the documentation, preparing your deed. A separate attorney does that, but there's always a settlement fee to handle that, so they write up a deed just for your home, to deed your home to the buyer, so there's typically a settlement fee for that as well. I always laugh at this one, but there's a release of lien fee. Okay, so the mortgage company not only wants their money, they also have, it's typically small, like 40 to 75, but there's a release of lien fee that you have to pay that actually is paid towards to the county to release the lien on your home. Oh, every mortgage is a lien, so you want it to be lien free when you sell the house, so you want that lien removed from the house to where you can then sell it, so there is a fee to release the lien. And then of course I already alluded to the government, but the county typically charges a tax. So in Virginia we call that a grand tourist tax. Different states and jurisdictions call it something different, but in Virginia it's called a grand tourist tax. So the government will charge you for granting the house to a buyer. Don't you love that name? But yes, the government also gets money when you sell a home through grand tourist tax. Okay, and the last two little things, and all of these are pretty small overall. The last two little things is typically a pest inspection is required, so they do need to inspect to make sure that termites aren't eating the house. And then if your home is in a homeowners association, you do have to provide what's called HO documents to the buyer, so you will pay for those. And typically a community will charge anywhere between $250 to $300 that you pay at time of closing to provide those documents to the buyer. So those are the charges. Many of them are small, but they do add up, so you want to know sort of what to get an idea, a sort of just some round numbers. If you just want to know an idea, my recommendation is to take what you think your home will sell for, and that take what you owe on the house, and then what I would do is do a 7 to 8%